After I got home on the last day of school, my cousin, Thrasher, I am not going to give out our real names, so I'm using the names we agreed on if something like this ever happened to one or both of us, called me downstairs to the basement. "Yo, Snipes," he said, "I got a graduation present for you." He then proceeded to pull his hand out from behind his back, and he gave me a rectangular-shaped package, wrapped in floral wrapping paper tied up with a golden-colored bow. To me, it looked like a video game case. He handed it to me, and I opened the present. As I suspected, it was a video game. It was a GameCube game called Devil May Cry: Dante's Revenge. The cover showed Dante holding a large sword, sort of like he does while he is idling in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Dante was also holding a gun in his other hand, and he was pointing it straight forward and looking in the same direction. I had never heard of such a version of Devil May Cry, nor had I heard of a Devil May Cry game being on the GameCube, I told Thrasher. I can't accept this. It's such a great gift, I just can't. And I proceeded to hand the game back to him. He just looked at me and said, "Of course you can. I know how much you like the series, so I thought I'd get you this one, seeing as it looked like a title neither of us had. Well, why don't we play it together? Look, on the back it says that it is 1 to 4 players. Okay, sounds good to me." And we inserted the game into his Wii. The game started with the company logos of Capcom and Ninja Theory appearing with the sound of sword slashing. Then, the title screen appeared with Dante, looking like he did on the box art, with the words, "Devil May Cry: Dante's Revenge" at the bottom. The screen was also paired with 8-bit music, which I found odd, considering the GameCube was a step up out of the bit system. Anyway, the song was kinda cool, and when I pressed start, the options were single player, multiplayer, player battle, and options. I clicked on multiplayer, and we were greeted with continue, new game, and back. Continue was inaccessible, seeing as there was no file saved. As I clicked on new game, we could hear a sword slash sound, and the screen looked like someone took a sword and slashed through it as it faded to black. Text appeared on the screen over a picture of a bedroom in the late hours of night. We see Dante sleeping in the bed. There's a dresser on the left with a picture frame that had a picture of Dante and his family in it. The text said, "The night is late, and the moon shines bright into the room of Dante." Suddenly, a loud crash wakes up Dante. He runs out of his room, somewhat fully clothed, and bumps into his brother Virgil. Dante asks, "What the hell was that?" To which Virgil replies, "I don't know." Then a woman and a man yelling for help can be heard. "Mother! Father!" Both Dante and Virgil yell as they bolt down the stairs. The screen cuts to black for a split second, and we hear footsteps going down a set of stairs. Dante and Virgil encounter 2 demons attempting to kidnap their parents. Only then do I realize how young Dante and Virgil look. Thrasher, do you notice how young Dante and Virgil are? Snipes, you just now noticed that? Dante and Virgil pull out pistols as Dante says, "Let them go! Or else!" Virgil adds before firing shots at the monsters. The bullets miss, and the demons proceed to run, still holding Dante and Virgil's parents. Then the gameplay starts. The game is split screen vertical, one side of the screen being Dante, the other Virgil. I was Dante, Thrasher was Virgil. The game automatically moved us forward as we ran towards the demons. The controls were joystick to move, A button to jump, B button to duck, Z button to fire shots. The demons threw cars at us, and we had to dodge them. We could not kill the demons, and they got away, which made Thrasher get so pissed off it was hilarious. But what we thought was game over only turned out to be the beginning. Dante looked just as pissed as Thrasher, only in a revenge-seeking way, not a rage-quit way. Dante then turned to the screen and said, I vow to get those godforsaken creatures. They will not get away with this. I swear! And Virgil then grabs Dante's shoulder, and they both look up as the camera spins through the sky and into space. Words on the screen say, Devil May Cry, Dante's Revenge, in the same font as the box art. The music in the background is heroic music. The screen then goes back to Dante and Virgil. A text box appears stating, Virgil, Dante, let's go. Then the screen splits and is back to Dante one side, Virgil on the other. As we walked forward and started talking to people, that's where things are noticeably off. The people all state the same thing. They went that way. The demons. Again. And possibly the creepiest. The souls of the lost have been taken back to hell. We were surprised at this, but shrugged it off. As we progressed through the town, we noticed that the lighting is unusually dark, even though there were at least 10 streetlights on in the area we were in. We also noticed that we couldn't go in different directions. We tried walking in opposite directions, and the game acted like we were walking into walls. We decided that we had to go in the same direction, although the screen was confusing due to the vertical split screen. I pressed start and clicked on options to see if I could fix this. To our surprise, I could. I changed the split from vertical to horizontal. As the screen was now easier to see, we progressed, and now we could walk away from each other. Hold on, I gotta go take a piss. Be right back, I said and walked off to the bathroom. A few moments later. Okay, so where were we? I asked, but Thrasher was staring at the TV screen, looking genuinely afraid. Dude, what's wrong? I asked. Then I looked at the screen and saw why he was afraid. What I saw was a smirking Dante holding a bloody sword. And what he had killed looked like a player model of me, an orange-haired teenager with bike gloves and a black hoodie and blue jeans. Text above Dante's head read, You have abandoned me. Welcome to Dante's Revenge. Thrasher just looked like he had just shit himself in front of a bully. I tried pressing the A button, start button, B button, and every other button. Nothing worked. I turned to Thrasher and said, How about you press A? He replied, Oh, yeah, and pressed the A button. To his astonishment and my amusement, it worked, showing Dante standing over my player model. The cutscene began with Virgil running to Dante. Virgil said, Why? What did he do to deserve a literal backstab? To which Dante replied, Virgil, he abandoned us. I no longer have a leader, a controller. I now control my own destiny. After that, the game froze, and we had to reset the Wii. Each time we tried, the disc channel said, Please insert disc. After this, we just turned off the Wii. What the fuck was that? I asked. I don't know, Thrasher replied. I got it from my friend Jason. He said, spread the word. JK, what he really said was, Here, I want you to have this. It will suit your DMC needs. Thrasher then got up and walked away.